The Equalizer 2. It's time for a lazy review. The fact that I saw this movie last Friday or Saturday and it's Wednesday right now and I'm still haven't done a review for this thing is a good indication of how much I liked or disliked this movie. Equalizer, the first movie, I really liked it. I gave it a 4 out of 5. It wasn't a perfect movie. I felt like Denzel was kind of invulnerable, but there was some really cool action scenes in there, and the character was interesting enough. When I rewatched it here last week in preparation for the Equalizer 2, I feel like I liked it even a little bit more than I did the first time. So I was pretty pumped for this new one. This is Denzel Washington's first sequel. And I don't know how many movies it is with Antoine Fuqua directing. I mean, they're always together, it seems like. But this one started off pretty good. The first 30 minutes or so, I was really liking it. It's basically just Denzel. He's a Lyft driver, and he's just basically kind of like a vigilante, going around helping random people who need help, and being a badass while doing it. So I was really digging like the first 30 minutes or so. It's when they start to kind of focus on the main storyline, the main villain, is where the movie really kind of tanks for me. It's kind of just really boring and just a little long, and the action scenes aren't as cool. Like in the first Equalizer, you had that real big action scene at the end in the Home Depot. They try and do that this time, like you're in a hurricane and you're on this little island. But it was just not as cool as the first one, and the villains were just so dumb and doing such dumb things. And just the main storyline of the villain wasn't very interesting. And for me, I think I would have just rather had 2 hours of Denzel being a Lyft driver helping random people, because that was a little bit more entertaining. There's a lot of side stories going on here. That was kind of the same way with the first movie. There's like, just random side stories that he goes off on that you're like, okay, what does this have to do with the main storyline? Pretty much nothing. The main one is this kid that he's trying to help, this, at-risk youth kid who wants to go and be a gangbanger, but he's also an artist, so Denzel's trying to, send him in the right direction. And that storyline was pretty good, but there was some of the other sideline stories that were just ridiculous. This one about this old guy in a painting, and I was just like, why do we care about this? It's just really pointless. For me, it was a big step down from the first one. Some people I feel like might like this if they really like the first one, but general reaction, it's got a lower Rotten Tomatoes score. Everybody I went and saw it with said it wasn't as good as the first one. So I think generally this is kind of a disappointment, even though it made a little bit more money. We'll just have to wait and see. But if you really like the first one, you should definitely give it a try. For me, I just thought it was, below average and disappointing. It's always fun to watch Denzel kick ass. He's great. I mean, he definitely carries the movie. But, there's so many better Denzel movies than this. So for me, it's kind of a pass. I'm going to give The Equalizer 2 a 2 out of 5. Until next time, this is Rainy Cage. Peace out.